The law on criminal prosecution of doctors for medical negligence changed on 25th December 2023 when Her Excellency the President of India put her assent on the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. However, certain events inside the Parliament when the new law was under discussion and outside Parliament have caused a lot of confusion among doctors. The controversy that refuses to die, the million-dollar question: can doctors be punished for criminal medical negligence under the new law? And the answer is a candid yes. To get a clearer picture, let us read the relevant provisions under the old and the new law. Section 106 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 deals with causing death by negligence. Subsection 1 reads, whoever causes death of any person by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine. And if such act is done by a registered medical practitioner while performing medical procedure, he shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years and shall also be liable to fine. There is an explanation to this subsection. It reads, for the purpose of this subsection, registered medical practitioner means a medical practitioner who possesses any medical qualification recognized under the National Medical Commission Act 2019 and whose name has been entered in the National Medical Register or a state medical register under that act. The corresponding provision under the old law, the Indian Penal Code 1860, was section 304A. It reads, whoever causes the death of any person by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine or with both. A simple reading of both laws leads to only one conclusion. Doctors were criminally liable under the old act and will remain criminally liable under the new act also. Moreover, there is no change in the quantum of punishment, which continues to be imprisonment of up to 2 years and or a fine. But there are 3 important changes in the new law. The first change. In the new law, doctors have been given a special privilege. While everyone else could face imprisonment of up to 5 years for this crime, it has been restricted to 2 years for doctors. Earlier, imprisonment was 2 years for one and all. The second change. This special privilege is available only to doctors practicing modern medicine, the allopaths, the ones registered with the National Medical Commission or the state medical councils, medical students, interns, even the ones who are doing MBBS, as well as doctors from the other pathies, dentists and Ayush will attract 5 years of imprisonment. The third change. The punishment under the new law is in fact harsher for doctors. Under the old law, imposing a fine was optional, but in the new law, it is mandatory. A negligent allopath will have to undergo imprisonment and also pay a fine compulsorily. There is a lot of confusion in the doctor fraternity regarding the statement made by the Honorable Home Minister of India in the Lok Sabha when this law was discussed, that cases of medical negligence would be decriminalized. However, the corresponding changes were not made in the final act passed by the Parliament. Now that the act has received the assent of the Honorable President, it is the law of the land and no one should look beyond what is written in the act. Doctors in India will continue to be held criminally liable for medical negligence. Given the Honorable Home Minister's statement, will this law change in future? The government is in no way bound to change the law, legally, ethically, or morally. Yet the possibility that this law may be amended in future always exists. The Parliament of this country is omnipotent to amend or scrap any law whenever it deems fit and proper. Instead of going to the Parliament, the government of the day may amend it through an ordinance. This may happen today, tomorrow, after 10 years, or never. Nevertheless, the three salutary protections given to all the doctors, including dentists and Ayush, by the Honorable Supreme Court of India, in the case of Jacob Matthews versus State of Punjab in 2005, will keep protecting doctors under the new law. In all criminal proceeding against doctors for medical negligence, any patient filing a private complaint before a criminal court will have to produce a credible medical opinion of a medical expert, or when the patient approaches the police and files an FIR against doctors, the police will have to first get a medical expert opinion before proceeding further. In all such cases, the doctor cannot be arrested in a routine manner. These protections will remain in force till the time statutory rules or executive instructions incorporating certain guidelines are framed and issued by the Government of India and or the state governments in consultation with the regulator, the National Medical Commission. Thank you.